Well, here's cookbook author Jennifer Werda and her recipe for Soba noodle asparagus chicken satay.
Today we're gonna make my Soba noodle asparagus chicken satay, and it's another great 2-for-1 dish. One recipe made two different ways, hot and cold. So let's get started. First, we're gonna make the peanut sauce. I start out with a half a cup of peanut butter powder. You can buy that right at the store or have that ordered. If you don't have peanut butter powder, feel free to use regular peanut butter. The reason I like to do this, especially getting closer to summer, we really want to lighten up some of these dishes. So 2 tablespoons of peanut butter powder is going to save 14 grams of fat for every 2 tablespoons. Now, if you are going to use peanut butter on toast, use regular peanut butter, but if you're going to put it in a sauce, you seriously can substitute and use peanut butter powder because you're going to thicken it into the sauce. So I've taken peanut butter powder along with some water, canola oil, brown sugar, some this is rice wine vinegar, a little bit of toasted sesame oil, a little bit goes a long way, along with some soy sauce, and some, let's see here, ginger paste and some garlic paste. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna whisk that together and let that thicken 5 minutes or so. And I'm gonna show you what we do once this is thickened, because we are going to use this as a marinade for our chicken along as a sauce. So we're gonna kind of separate it. So see you in a second. Okay, so it has now all been whisked together. It is now starting to thicken. I'm gonna take this off the heat and I am just gonna set that aside and let that cool. Okay, so once our marinade has thickened and cooled, we take just a 1/4 cup of it and we put it in a zip top bag with some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could use chicken tenderloins or chicken breast, but I think the thighs have the most flavor. Put this in the fridge now for say 30 minutes or up to 2 hours. Okay, so now all we did was just remove the chicken from the marinade. Now we are gonna discard the rest of this plastic bag and the marinade. Do not reuse the used marinade. And then we're just gonna go ahead and skewer the chicken thigh, a couple pieces of asparagus, some more chicken thigh asparagus, just like that. Okay, so my skewers are ready for the grill. I did brush the asparagus with a little bit of peanut sauce, put a little salt and pepper over everything, and now I'm getting a large pot of water ready for my soba noodles. See you in a second. All right, feel free to brush on any extra peanut sauce while you're out grilling. Okay, now that our water is up to a boil, we are going to add all of our soba noodles into the boiling water, along with our leeks, our peppers, our cabbage, and our asparagus. Once that all comes up to a boil one more time, all we do, see here, we're just going to mix that together. We go and put the timer on for exactly 3 minutes and it's done. Okay, after the 3 minutes, it is done and ready. Look at that, it looks so good. All I'm gonna do now is drain that, but I'm gonna keep about a half a cup of that great starchy liquid. Okay, so now all I'm doing is gonna take all of my drained noodles and vegetables, take the remaining peanut sauce, and all I do is just mix all of that together. Okay, so just go ahead and mix all that together. Okay, so to plate it up, I just take all of the soba noodle, chicken satay, I throw it all in a bowl. I put all of my skewers over it, just like this. So the very first night that we eat it, it goes just like this. Now, like I said, this is a 2-for-1 dish. So once we're done with this dinner tonight, I put it in little containers just like this. So cold soba noodle salad is so good the next day. Go ahead and throw that in there with some chopsticks. Now you have lunch for the next couple days. A couple options that I like to do right here. I like to add some smoked red pepper flakes, maybe some sriracha, blue cheese crumbles, some little oranges, and cilantro. Those are some great options to add to this soba noodle asparagus chicken satay. I hope you guys enjoy. The recipe will be up on the website.
Thank you, Gina.